ancient gods, alien technology, a gateway to another world. Stargate isn't just a movie, it's the spark that ignited one of the biggest sci-fi universes ever made. Released in 1994, it blended mythology, military adventure, and cosmic mystery like no film before it. Every shot feels massive, every sound echoes with the promise of the unknown. But behind that shimmering portal was chaos, genius, and a few near disasters. Today, we're diving deep into 10 weird and incredible facts about Stargate that will make you see this classic in a whole new light. Stick around till the end, because our bonus fact might just change how you think about the entire Stargate universe.
Tastes tastes like chicken. Tastes like chicken. Good.
Number 1, the studio didn't believe in the film. When Roland Emmerich and Dean Devlin pitched Stargate, the studio thought it was too weird, a mix of Indiana Jones and Close Encounters that nobody would understand. MGM gave them a modest budget and little faith until the first test screening. Audiences went wild. Word spread fast and the movie exploded at the box office, becoming one of the highest-grossing independent films of all time. Emmerich later said, "They called it too strange. I called it the future." He was right. Stargate opened the door for Independence Day just 2 years later.
What is it?
It's your Stargate.
Number 2, the Stargate actually worked. That massive spinning ring wasn't CGI, it was a real, functioning prop, nearly 7 meters wide, weighing over 70 tons. Built by a team of engineers, the gate could rotate, lock, and light up exactly like it does in the movie. It was so heavy that the production had to reinforce the studio floor to keep it from collapsing under its weight. And when the team poured the liquid effect inside the gate, it was actually a giant tank of water mixed with metallic paint filmed in slow motion. What looks like alien technology was, in reality, pure practical magic.
To understand this complicates things.
That's why I wanted you, Jack.
Number 3, Kurt Russell didn't want the role. At first, Kurt Russell hated the script. He called it gibberish and nearly turned it down, boss, until his son read it and said, "Dad, this is awesome." Russell reconsidered, signed on, and brought Colonel Jack O'Neill to life with a haunted, stoic edge that perfectly balanced James Spader's idealistic Daniel Jackson. Ironically, Russell later said it was one of the few roles where his kid had better taste than he did. Number 4, James Spader had no idea what was going on. James Spader openly admitted he didn't understand the script at all. He said, "It was total nonsense to me. I did it for the paycheck." Yet somehow his quirky, curious energy became the heart of the movie. His performance as Daniel Jackson, the nerdy linguist who literally decodes the universe, gave Stargate its soul. Sometimes confusion leads to brilliance, especially when you're standing in front of a giant spinning portal to another galaxy. If you're enjoying these deep space movie secrets, hit that like and subscribe button. We've got more hidden sci-fi gems coming up you won't want to miss.
Ra took him and possessed his body, like some kind of a parasite looking for a host. And inhabiting this human form, he appointed himself ruler.
Number 5, the Egyptian connection wasn't random. The concept for Stargate began when Emmerich read about ancient alien theories, particularly the controversial ideas of Erich von Däniken. The notion that gods were actually extraterrestrials fascinated him. He and Devlin spent months researching real Egyptian symbols, myths, and hieroglyphs to make the story feel authentic. In fact, over 3,000 unique hieroglyphs were designed just for the film. When Egyptologists saw it, they said, "This isn't real history, but it's impressive fiction." Number 6, the desert scenes were brutal. Most of Stargate's desert scenes were filmed in Yuma, Arizona, where temperatures soared above 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. The sand got so hot it melted camera lenses and warped equipment. Kurt Russell reportedly refused to wear sunscreen because he wanted authentic sweat. Meanwhile, James Spader fainted twice during filming. And those pyramid sets? They were so reflective that the crew had to wear sunglasses even at night. The heat wasn't science fiction, it was survival. Number 7. The language was invented from scratch. The film's alien Egyptian dialect wasn't random gibberish. It was a fully constructed language created by linguist Stuart Tyson Smith, who based it on actual ancient Egyptian grammar. Actors spent weeks learning how to pronounce each line phonetically. So when Araz soldiers bark orders or the villagers chant, it's not nonsense. It's linguistically consistent. You can literally translate it if you study it closely. For a 1994 sci-fi movie, that's next-level world building. Number 8. Ra's costume was nearly impossible to wear. Jay Davidson, who played the godlike Ra, wore a costume so heavy that he could barely move. The golden headdress alone weighed over 25 kilograms, and it took 4 assistants just to put it on him. He later joked, "Ra might be immortal, but I nearly died in that outfit." Still, his androgynous, eerie performance made Ra one of the most unique villains in 90s sci-fi, both divine and terrifying.
Give my regards to King Tut, asshole.
Number 9. The movie accidentally predicted its own spin-off universe. When Stargate released, nobody planned a sequel, but fans demanded more. 2 years later, MGM developed Stargate SG-1, which turned into one of the longest-running sci-fi series in TV history, spanning over 350 episodes and multiple spin-offs. Here's the twist. Emmerich and Devlin originally wrote a trilogy, but MGM bought the rights and went in their own direction. Their unused sequel ideas still exist, involving Atlantis, time travel, and even darker alien gods. In other words, Stargate was never supposed to end. Number 10. The movie set a record for sound design. The sound of the Stargate activating, that metallic whirl and sudden whoosh, became iconic. It was created by layering airplane turbines, thunder recordings, and slowed-down whale calls. Sound designer Jeff Kleiser said he wanted it to sound like the universe opening its mouth. To this day, fans recognize that sound instantly, proof that Stargate didn't just create a world, it created a feeling.
I'll be seeing you around. Dr. Jackson?
Bonus fact: the Stargate still exists in a secret warehouse. After filming wrapped, the massive Stargate prop disappeared for years, until fans discovered it had been quietly stored in a Las Vegas warehouse, then refurbished for Stargate SG-1. That means the same physical gate used by Kurt Russell and James Spader later became the one used by Richard Dean Anderson in the TV series. One prop spanning galaxies, generations, and decades of fandom. Now that's cinematic immortality. From ancient alien myths to melting desert sands, from reluctant stars to real working gates, Stargate isn't just a film. It's a portal that opened an entire universe. Which of these facts blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you love discovering wild, behind-the-scenes stories from the films that shaped our imaginations, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell us which movie you want to explore next. Who knows? Your suggestion might open our next Stargate